Good day, panelists. We are the third year college journalism students, and here our tracer study on journalism graduates of City of Malabon University, College of Arts and Sciences from batch 2019 to 2022. I am Linuel Abi Peralta.
I am Clarice Macy Ann Pagobo.
And I am Abigail Malik.
Journalism is a field that serves the public by conveying information accurately and insightfully. It is a profession that goes beyond paper and pen. As journalists function as the messenger of truth, watchdogs, and links between society and the world. In the Philippines, there are almost 50 schools that offer journalism. And the City of Malabon University is one of the many institutions in the Philippines that offer a journalist program or journalism program. The program aims to equip students with necessary skills and knowledge to become successful journalists. However, little is known about the employability of the program's graduates, and the career prospect of journalism graduates remain uncertain. After graduation, many hope to work in media companies, but some may find success in other fields. This research aims to examine the employability of graduates of the Bachelor of Arts and Journalism program from the City of Malabon University. Specifically, we seek to discover the demographic profile of the graduates and their employability status. We hope that this study will be helpful to the university faculty, the current and the future students, and other stakeholders. The objectives of our study are as follows. The first one is to determine demographic profile of the journalism graduates. This includes the age, gender, civil status, residency, year graduated, honors or award received, performance in government exam and training in advanced education. Second is to determine the employment status of journalism graduates of City of Malabon University. Third, to identify the factors that affecting the employability in terms of job searching methods, waiting time, and employment status. Fourth, to identify the factors affecting the unemployability in terms of education, job outsourcing, and job recession. And lastly, to assess the relevance of the journalism program to the graduates' careers. To guide our study, we develop a conceptual framework that draws on relevant literature and theories. Our theoretical foundation includes the alumni track in development, human capital theory, which suggests that individual knowledge, skills, and abilities are essential in the labor market. We also consider the signaling theory, which emphasizes the importance of education, credential in job search and hiring. Significance of the study. This study is significant as it provides valuable insights into the employability and perception of journalism graduates from City of Malabon University. The findings of this study can be used to evaluate and improve the effectiveness of the journalism program at the university. Additionally, the study can serve as a guide for prospective students in making informed decisions about their education and career paths. Scope and delimitation. The scope of the study is limited to the recorded graduates of the Bachelor of Arts and Journalism program at City of Malabon University from 2019 to 2022. The study focuses on their demographic profile, employability, and unemployability. The data gathering methods include a survey questionnaire, which was distributed online, and tracer studies to gather employment and income data. The study's findings are only limited to the City of Malabon University and may not be generalized to other university or regions. The study is limited to the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts and Journalism program, which may not reflect the experiences and perception of graduates from other journalism programs or majors. And the study is limited to self-report or self-reported data from the survey questionnaires.
The next chapter is methodology. This chapter discusses the approaches and strategies used in this study to address the problem mentioned in the prior chapter. It provides details on the data collection process used in the research study, as well as an explanation of the instrument that was used. A quantitative research methodology was employed for the study. The methods used in quantitative research enable the measurement of the variables within a group of individuals or groups, producing data that is later subjected to statistical analysis. The researchers utilize a descriptive design to fully explain the demographic profile, employability, and unemployability of the respondents. It entails assembling information on occurrences, followed by organizing, tabulating, displaying, and explaining the information gathered. Because the purpose of this research is to gather data, to test hypotheses, or provide answers to questions about the employability and unemployability of graduates. Descriptive designs are integrated with the questionnaires. A descriptive study design looks for information to carefully characterize populations, situations, or occurrences. Instead of addressing the why of the research problem, it focuses more on helping to provide answers to the what, when, where, and how questions. Sample and sampling technique. A population is a complete set of things that are the focus of statistical research and that have at least one attribute in common. The total population consists of the City of Malabon University's College of Arts and Sciences graduates of the Bachelor in Journalism program from 2019 to 2022. Purposive sampling was utilized in this study to choose study participants from among the City of Malabon University's population of journalism graduates. The relevance of the participants to the research topic and goals, as well as their professional development and level of success in the journalism field, was taken into consideration while choosing them. While it is important to acknowledge that the use of this sampling method may have introduced bias into the study, purposive sampling allowed for the selection of participants who were most likely to provide insightful information about the outcomes of the journalism program at City of Malabon University. By providing a convincing justification for the use of purposive sampling, outlining the selection procedure, and recognizing any potential biases or limits connected with sample approach, the researcher took steps to reduce bias and ensure the validity of the findings. The study's instrument was a questionnaire because it was a quantitative research project. Questionnaires, which are either given or sent to people who are asked to respond to specific questions, are used to collect data and information. A panel of experts made up of professors and professionals in the field of journalism approved the survey questionnaire. To make sure the questions were pertinent, understandable, and objective, the experts reviewed them and offered input. This is a list of inquiries that the responders are asked to respond in order to solve an issue. This is often accompanied by brief instructions that are delivered in person or by mail to the respondent. Participants in surveys have enough of time to carefully ponder each questions and record their best responses, producing more accurate data for better results. The respondents' demographic information is discussed in the first section. These are the basic information about the respondent's identity, including their name, sex, age, civil status, residency, honors or awards that they have obtained, how they perform on government examinations, and their background in higher education. While the respondents' assessments of their employability are included in the second section, it includes the method by which they have been searching for employment, how long it takes, and their employment situation. The third section addresses the factors that influence respondents' perceptions of their employability. Education, job outsourcing, and job recessions are all included. According to Lawrence Michel of 2011, education is not the cure for high employment. The problem with unemployment isn't a lack of demand. Rather, it's a mismatch between employee skills and employer needs. In addition, according to Investopedia, those workers who lose those jobs go on to get better jobs in new industries or through better training and education. Additionally, the pandemic-induced economic downturn has left far too few job openings to accommodate those looking for work. This shortage affects all industries, not just the journalism sector, which is frequently criticized for having skills mismatch. The last part seeks to determine how this study can assist incoming college students in selecting their courses in consideration of their interests, job opportunities, and earning potential. These interests are the things that pique your desire and make you happy. According to Fredonia State University of New York, they are your entire set of preferences and they make up who you are. Exploring alternative interests or program is a great way to test out new interests. It is never too early to think about job options. According to National Teachers College of 2021, even if you are still determining which path to take, it's best if you already have some ideas regarding the opportunities that will open up for you after taking that course. You must take into account if there will still be a need for it in a 4 or 5 years. It will benefit your future growth. The starting salary for some major is higher than others, which may have long-term consequences. According to Salary Explorer of 2023, the highest paying college majors make between 76,300 and 264,000 pesos more in their lifetime than lowest paying ones. The questionnaire includes a Likert scale that can only be completed with a yes or no choice in order to ensure that the data is as accurate as possible. Some of the questions needed a written response, which the respondents had to write down on the designated spot. Data gathering and ethical considerations. The quantitative Google Forms questionnaires was used to collect the data, which was then forwarded to the study's target participants' messenger accounts. The distribution was made feasible by requesting the assistance of the City of Malabon University's registrar for simple access to the entire list of journalism graduates from the year 2019 to 2022. During the course of this study, ethical considerations were taken into account. Before participants answered the questions, informed consent was obtained from them. It was assured to the participants that all information would be kept private and used only for academic research. By avoiding questions that might be delicate or private in nature, the researchers also made sure that the study followed ethical guidelines. Both descriptive and inferential statistics were used to analyze the data gathered for this investigation. The demographic profile of the respondents, as well as the employability and unemployability rates of CMU journalism graduates, were presented using descriptive statistics such as frequency distribution and percentage. In order to display the findings in a clear and straightforward manner, tables and graphs were created from the statistical analysis results. These visual aids were utilized to show the data in a more understandable way, making it simple to analyze the findings.
Let's proceed to the next discussion of presentation, interpretation, and analysis of data on how we conduct the results of the study. To conduct these results, we prepare questionnaires to collect the data of the target respondents through Google Form. First, we identify their demographic profile in terms of age, gender, civil status, residency, year graduated, honors, award, government examination, and training programs or OJT. First, the demographic profile of respondents. Age: 64.7% of the respondents are 20 to 25 years old, followed by 26 to 30 years old, with 29.4%, followed by 31 to 35 years old with 3.9%, and last is the 2% from 36 years old and above. Next is gender. There are more female respondents, which is 60.8%, than male ones is 39.22%. Next is civil status. Most of the respondents are single, with 88.2%, followed by 11.8% of married respondents. None of the respondents are widows. And next is residency. The majority of the respondents is 70.6% were residents of Malabon, while 2.9% were from Caloocan City. 5.9% were from Navotas, 3.9% were from Valenzuela, and 15.7% were from outside the Camanaba area. Year graduated. The study gathered responses from a total of 51 journalism graduates from City of Malabon University, who graduated from 2019 to 2022. The majority of the respondents is 56.86% graduated in 2019, while 11.76% graduated in 2020, and both of 15.69% graduated in 2021 and 2022. Next is the honors and awards of respondents. According to the 51 journalism graduates from City of Malabon University who participated in the study, 29 of them is the 56.9% found receive awards for their academic achievements of their other accomplishment, while 43.1% did not receive any award. Next is the government examination of the respondents who take that exam. 9 of the respondents that 17.6% of the 51 respondents found taking a government examination, which is required for certain profession in the Philippines. Out of 9 respondents from City of Malabon University who took a government examination, the 6 respondents, 66.67%, reported passing the exam with a rating of 75% and above, while the 3 others, 33.33%, did not pass. Next is the advanced training program. 92.2% of the population or 47 graduates receive advanced training, whereas 44 respondents or 7.8% did not receive either advanced training program or on-the-job training. 42 of respondents, 82.4% of the graduates attended course-related orientations and seminars, while 9 or 17.6% of the population was not able to attend the said events. The next topic in our research questionnaires are the factors affecting the employability in terms of job searching, waiting time, and employment status. Factor affecting employability as perceived by the respondents on job searching. The study found the most common job searching method used by the journalism graduates from City of Malabon University who participated in the tracer study was online, with 66.67%, the 34 of the respondents, of using this method, while 58.82%, the 31 of the respondents, used job fairs or as a job search method, and 50.98%, the 26, hired through recruitment. Next is the waiting time. Out of the 51 respondents, 35.29% which is the 18 respondents, did not have to wait to get employed after graduation, while the 49.2%, the 25 respondents, waited for 1 to 3 months to find employment, and 15.69%, the 8 respondents, waited for 3 months to 1 year to be employed. Next is the employment status. The study found that the 80.39%, which is the 41 respondents, were currently employed, while the 19.61%, the 10 respondents, were still unemployed. The next one of our topic in our research questionnaires is by answering the factors affecting unemployability in terms of education, job outsourcing, and job recession. Factors affecting unemployability: education. Experience from advanced training are relevant and enough to find a job. The majority of respondents, 42 or 82.4%, true that their education and experience from the university in advanced training job or on-the-job training program were sufficient and enough to land a job. Next is the job outsourcing. If it's easy for a journalism graduates to find a job related to the course or that field, only 15 respondents, which is the 29.4%, claim it was easy for a journalism graduate to get a job that's related to the major or field, while the 36 respondents, which is the 70.6%, believe it was tough. Next is the job recession. If the pandemic affects your employment, 28 respondents or 54.9% indicate the pandemic had impacted their employment compared to the 23 respondents, which is the 45.1% who said it has not. And the last topic in our research questionnaire is, may this help upcoming college students to make their course selections in terms of interest, work opportunities, and earning potential. Helping to upcoming college students in making their course selections in terms of interest. Is a journalism course your first choice? Half of the respondents did not choose journalism as their first choice. However, 26 respondents, which is the 50.98% of the journalism graduates, believed that their passions and skills were relevant to job they were in. Next is the work opportunities. Is it easy for a journalism graduates to have a job after graduation? The study also found 78.4% of the journalism graduates believe that their passions and skills were relevant in their current job, while 23.5% believe that their passions and skills were not relevant. About half of the 52.9% of the respondents found it easy to get a job after graduation, while the other half found it difficult. In terms of earning potential, is journalism a high-earning job or not? Based on our study, the majority of the respondents, 68.63%, earned more than 15,000 pesos per month, followed by the salary amount of 10,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos, which is 13.73% or 7 respondents, and 9.80% or 5 respondents earned between 5,000 pesos to 10,000 pesos per month. Lastly, only a small percent, 7.84% or 4 respondents earned less than 5,000 pesos. Based on the results, it appears that the majority of the participants, 76.9%, do not consider journalism as a high-earning job, while only a minority, 23.1%, can do.
Based on the results of the tracer study conducted on City of Malabon University journalism graduates, It was discovered that the majority of respondents were young single women who lived in Malabon. The study also discovered that a significant number of respondents attended orientations and seminars related to their courses, as well as obtained awards. While many graduates had to wait 1 to 3 months to find employment, online job searching was the most popular method. Over half of the respondents' employment was said to have suffered as a result of the pandemic. The study also found that the majority of respondents thought their education and experience from advanced training at the university or on-the-job training were enough to get a job. Only a small minority of respondents, though, believed that it would be simple for a journalism graduate to find employment in the field or a major they were studying. The majority of respondents, more than half, thought that their passion and skills from journalism were applicable to the jobs they currently hold. However, only half of the respondents said that journalism was their first choice. Although the vast majority of respondents made more than 15,000 per month, only a few of the participants thought journalism was a high-paying profession. Overall, the study offers insightful information about the variables affecting journalism graduates' employability in the Philippines, as well as the perception and practical experience of recent graduates in the employment field. These results can be used to guide incoming college students in choosing their courses and getting ready for their future employment in journalism. After the research process, these are some of the researchers' recommendations. First is for the university administration. Encourage graduates and students to take government exams. The study revealed that few respondents had taken the government exam, which is necessary for some jobs in the Philippines. It is advised that the university encourages more students to sit for this exam to improve their employability. Next, offer more advanced training opportunities. The study discovered that nearly all of the respondents who took part in the study received advanced training, which is good for their employability. It is advised that the institution keep giving students access to advanced training options so they can learn more about and develop skills that are applicable to their field. Third is provide career guidance and support. The study discovered that some respondents had difficulties getting a job after graduating. To assist students in navigating the job market and enhancing their employability, it is advised that the university offers career counseling and support services. Strengthen industry academic linkages. In order to increase the employability of graduates, the university can fortify its connection with businesses by setting up collaborations, internships, and job placement. Initiatives that would aid in bridging the gap between academic and business needs. Last is conduct further research. Further study must be implemented to identify the variables influencing employability across disciplines and universities. Even though the study offers insights into the employability of journalism graduates, this would contribute to a more thorough understanding of graduates' employability in the country as a whole. Next recommendation is for upcoming college students. When selecting a degree program, take into account interests, abilities, and career objectives. For current journalism students, to decide on their education, they should do research on the employment prospects and earning potential in their chosen field. Look for opportunities to obtain real world experience, improve their employability, and gain knowledge on the job. To maintain their competitiveness in the employment market, they should continuously improve their abilities and expertise through advanced training, seminars, and workshops. Recommendations for parents. Parents should encourage their kids to seek a degree that reflects their passion and interest, while also taking into account the field's prospects for employment and income. Parents should encourage their kids to research various job options and paths to employment connected to their chosen degree program. Last, help your children make educated decisions about their school and career by offering support and advice. Last recommendation is for future researchers. Further studies required to identify the variables influencing employability across disciplines and universities, even though the study offers insight into the employability of journalism graduates. This would contribute to a more thorough understanding of graduates' employability in the nation. Next is find out which knowledge and skills journalism graduates feel are most important for their professions. This can assist academic institutions in creating curricula that better equips students for the demands of the workplace. Next is analyze how internships affect journalism graduates' employability. This can offer information about the kinds of internships that are most advantageous and how universities can help students more effectively secure these opportunities. Lastly is examine how extracurricular activities such as participation in student newspapers or journalism clubs can improve a journalism graduate's employment. This can assist institutions in developing plans to encourage students' participation in these activities.